happy May. May is Responsibility Month, and we're learning about ways to be responsible. And I know that that's a lesson that everybody is learning really well, because now that you're at home, you're taking a lot of responsibility for your own learning and working with us to make sure that you're doing as well as you can do. And I'm really proud of you for that. So this month, we picked a book called Lilly's Purple Plastic Purse. And that's kind of a tongue twister. Lilly's Purple Plastic Purse. You can say that 3 times fast. So this book was written by Kevin Henkes, and I think you're really going to like it. So Lilly loved school, and Lily's a gerbil, by the way.
She loved the pointy pencils, she loved the squeaky chalk, and she loved the way her boots went clickety, 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 clack down the long, shiny hallway.
Lilly loved the privacy of her own desk. She loved the fish sticks and chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom. And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Slinger.
Mr. Slinger was sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts, he wore glasses on a chain around his neck, and he wore a different colored tie for each day of the week. Wow, said Lilly. That was just about all she could say. Wow.
And instead of greeting students or good morning pupils, Mr. Slinger winked and said, howdy. He thought that the desks in rows were old-fashioned and boring. Do you rodents think you could handle a semicircle? And he always provided the most tasty snacks, things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy. Ooh, I wanted to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lilly. Me too, said her friends, Chester and Wilson and Victor.
At home, Lilly pretended to be Mr. Slinger. I am the teacher, she told her baby brother Julius. Listen up. Lilly even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias. What's with Lilly? Asked her mother. I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva, said her father. It must be because of her new teacher, Mr. Slinger, said her mother. Wow, said her father. That was just about all he could say. Wow.
Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. Lilly went often. She had a lot of ideas. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger, and she wrote stories about him too. During sharing time, Lilly showed her creations to the entire class. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. And then there's a picture of Mr. Slinger, and he is saving the cold, the starving, and the elderly. Wow, he must be a very great teacher. Very big, friendly, nice teacher.
When Mr. Slinger had bus duty, Lilly stood in line, even though she didn't ride the bus. Lilly raised her hand more than anyone else in class, even if she didn't know the answer. And she volunteered to stay after school to clap the erasers. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lilly. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger.
One Monday morning, Lilly came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with her Grammy over the weekend. Lilly had a new pair of movie star sunglasses, complete with glittery diamonds and a chain just like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters. And best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune when it was opened.
Lilly wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Listen to our story. Lilly had a hard time listening. Lilly really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Let's be considerate of our classmates. Lilly had a hard time being considerate. Lilly really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Wait until recess or sharing time. But Lilly could not wait.
The glasses were so glittery, the quarters were so shiny, and the purse played such nice music, not to mention how excellent it was for sorting school supplies. Look, Lilly whispered fiercely. Look, everyone, look at what I got. Everyone looked, including Mr. Slinger. He was not amused.
I'll just keep your things at my desk until the end of the day, said Mr. Slinger. They'll be safe there, and then you can take them home. Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. Her glasses were gone, her quarters were gone, her purple plastic purse was gone. Lily longed for her purse all morning. She was even too sad to eat the snack Mr. Slinger served before recess.
That afternoon, Lily went to the light bulb lab. She was still very sad. She thought and she thought and she thought. And then she became angry. She thought and she thought and she thought some more. And then she became furious. She thought and she thought and she thought a bit longer. And then she drew a picture of Mr. Slinger. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
Oh
Here's
boy.
a picture. Big, fat, mean Mr. Stealing teacher. She feels he stole all of her stuff and he's wanted by the FBI, and I don't want to be a teacher anymore when I grow up, she wrote at the end of her picture. So right before the last bell rang, Lily sneaked the drawing into Mr. Slinger's book bag.
Ooh.
Oh boy. When all the students were buttoned and zipped and snapped and tied and ready to go home, Mr. Slinger strolled over to Lily and gave her purple plastic purse back. It's a beautiful purse, said Mr. Slinger. Your quarters are very nice and jingly. And those glasses are absolutely fabulous. You may bring them back to school as long as you don't disturb the rest of the class. I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up, Lily said, as she marched out of the classroom.
On the way home, Lily opened her purse. Her glasses and her quarters were inside, and so was a note from Mr. Slinger. It said, "Today was a difficult day. Tomorrow will be better." There was also a small bag of tasty snacks at the bottom of the purse.
Look at how the pictures all got smaller as she's looking at all the nice things he said for her. Let's see.
She's feeling bad.
Yeah, Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. She felt simply awful. Lily ran all the way home and told her mother and father everything.
Instead of watching her favorite cartoons, Lily decided to sit in the uncooperative chair. I'll stay here a million years for Mr. Slinger. Why does everything like this happen to me? 1051, 1052, 1099.
That night, Lily drew a new picture for Mr. Slinger and wrote a story about him too. Lily was really, really sorry, so everyone forgave her, even her parents, even her stinky baby brother, everyone, especially her incredible teacher. And then the sun shined its smiley face down on everyone and everything, even the bugs and the worms. The end. And then the picture says, "Listen up, I forgive you. Be kind. Be principled." She's really, really sorry. And it's a picture of Lily and her teacher. And then she thought to herself, "I'm an author."
No, she wrote a story. She is an author. Lily's mother wrote a note, and Lily's father baked some tasty snacks for Lily to take to school the next day. "I think Mr. Slinger will understand," said Lily's mother. "I know he will," said Lily's father.
The next morning, Lily got to school early. "These are for you," Lily said to Mr. Slinger, "because I'm really, 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 really sorry."
Mr. Slinger read the story, and he looked at the picture.
And he read the note, and he sampled the snacks. "Wow," said Mr. Slinger. That was all he could say. Wow.
"What do you think we should do with this?" asked Mr. Slinger. "Could we just throw it away?" asked Lily. "Excellent idea," said Mr. Slinger. "It's like having an extra pocket with a radio inside. 3/4 are even better than a dollar bill because they make noise. Glamorous protection from harmful rays." She wears her glasses. During sharing time, Lily demonstrated the many uses and unique qualities of her purple plastic purse, her shiny quarters, and her new glittery movie star sunglasses.
Then she did a little performance using them as props. It's called interpretive dance, said Lilly. Mr. Slinger joined in. Wow, said the entire class. That was just about all they could say. Wow.
Throughout the rest of the day, Lily's purse and quarters and sunglasses were tucked safely inside of her desk. She peeked at them often, but she did not disturb a soul.
Good job. Right before the last bell rang, Mr. Slinger served Lily's snacks to everyone's delight. What do you want to be when you grow up? Asked Mr. Slinger. A teacher, everyone responded. Lily's response was the loudest. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger.
And the pupils filed out of the classroom. Lilly held her purple plastic purse close to her heart. Mr. Slinger was right. It had been a better day.
Lilly ran and skipped and hopped and flew all the way home. She was so happy. And she really did want to be a teacher when she grew up.
That is, when she didn't want to be a dancer or a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva or a pilot or a hairdresser or a scuba diver.
Oh, good story.
I tell you, it's hard to make a decision on what you really want to do.
Oh, it is. And especially that means you should want to explore all of it. That's why you learn so many different types of things in school, because you don't know what you're going to be interested in. And we want to expose you to all those different types of things. But I liked the way how the story was resolved, but I did see Lilly do something that a lot of us do, especially when we don't get our way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had a tantrum.
She had a tantrum, and a tantrum that not only hurt herself, but hurt
somebody else.
People. Yeah.
Yeah, she hurt his feelings.
Dr. Polychronakos,
but she did take responsibility for it.
You know what my favorite part was?
What?
When she wanted to be an interpretive dancer. You're a dancer.
I do. I'm a tap dancer. I'm a tap dancer. I actually have tap dance class tonight from Marchand's. Great class.
Yep.
But
we're going to go to your online virtual recital.
I will absolutely be there.
The thing that made me proud of Lilly was she did take responsibility. She ran right home after she realized she did something wrong. We all do things that are wrong. And she shared with her family and her mom and dad what she did, and they helped her correct what she did, and her teacher understood, because again, we're all humans. We all make mistakes, and we just have to take responsibility. Not I didn't do it, or I don't know.
Right.
But I did it. I'm sorry. And that really
taking responsibilities for your actions is one of the most important and one of the most difficult things you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And when you take responsibility, then you're owning up for your mistake, but you're also letting people know that they can trust you. Because if you make a mistake, you're not going to hide behind it. You're going to admit that you made a mistake and you're going to move on.
And that's how we make growth. We grow from our mistakes. That's how we learn.
Yeah, learning mistakes are the best way to learn for the next time. Now, Lilly had some cool things in her purple plastic purse. She had her quarters. She had her sunglasses. What else did she have in there?
I think just her quarters and her sunglasses.
Yep, quarters and sunglasses.
Quarters and sunglasses.
Right. Well, yeah, with the chain.
With the chains. That was very special to her, and she needed to keep that in her purple plastic purse. Now, I was wondering what everyone would keep in their purple plastic purse. Now, it might not be a purple plastic purse for Mr. Coniglione. You might have a different type of bag.
I can tell you, I would definitely keep pictures of my two daughters in my purse or whatever I was carrying.
Yeah, I would.
Good idea.
You could have pictures of your kids and your granddaughter.
Mm.
Yeah, I would definitely have a picture of my kids and my granddaughter and my nieces and nephew. And that's what I wonder. What would put, like, if we really had the time to think about it, what would we put in our purple plastic purse or your bag? Like, maybe for you, Mr. Coniglione, it's a backpack. I know you carry a backpack sometimes. Or, for me, it could be an Uncle Giuseppe's bag because I like to eat a lot. But your bag. So first of all, what would your bag look like? Mm-hmm. And second of all, what important things would you put in your bag? And Mr. Coniglione and Dr. Polly and I were talking, and we thought we would try something different and kind of fun, because we miss you very much. And I
very
know
much.
You miss us and you miss your friends. So we thought we would try a meeting all together, and you guys can bring your ideas for what you would put in your purple plastic bag. And
that's a great idea.
Talk about it, as a group, and we'll show you what we would put in our bags, and you guys can tell us what you would put in your bags, and we're going to put a link up to try and do it live. So the first thing we want to talk about, though, is if we do come together live, you have to remember, and that's one of the things that Lily talked about or learned the lesson, is we have to be good sharers, and we have to give everybody their turn to talk, because usually when we talk in school together, we're all together in one group and the teacher's there and it's easy to remember those things. But when we're home by ourselves, it's easy to get excited and forget, that you have to be polite and mindful that, there's a lot of people together. So we're going to give it a try, and we're going to see if it's fun and if it works and if you like it. And I hope that you all want to join our first meeting together.
That would be so much fun.
It'll be great fun. So whether you just think of the ideas that you'd like to put in your special bag, or you actually find the items and bring them with you to the meet, or you
Like
draw
a show and
pictures of
tell.
it. Yeah, it's kind of like it is. It's a show of tell the most important things you would put in your special bag, given the opportunity.
I used to love Fridays in elementary school when we did show and tell.
Yeah, that was the best. That was so fun.
Well,
Okay,
I'm
so-
certainly looking forward
Yeah.
to seeing everybody.
So join us, and we can't wait to see everyone.
Miss
All right.
you.
We miss you
Bye.
guys. Be well. Stay safe. Bye.